Drake!
Traptendo.
What is going on, guys? Very interesting review today. We're checking out the underwater effect, aka the Drake effect. And it is a VST plugin that even has Drake on the UI, so this is going to be very interesting. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Give me your hot takes. Will you be checking it out or not? The link will be in the description box. It works for both Windows and Mac, and I'm going to demonstrate it in this video. Let's go. So this is the plugin in the flesh here, and as you can see, we got the emotional Mr. Snatch Your Chick right in front of you right now, and that is Drake with, I don't know, a little bit of XXX Tentacion hairstyle. Why? But other than that though, I'm gonna play the demo track. And we're gonna go from here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just demonstrate it right here on this sound. And it's very simple. So looking back at this review as I edited, it reminds me of a certain plugin that's advertised far too much. It's perfect. Oh my God. Oh, ooh, I almost passed out. So, as you can see, Drake in itself activates and he cries, and you get where his tears are coming, his little river there. And that's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool UI, and by no means does OVO have any affiliation with that. They even have that on the website, just by the way. And let's go ahead and play with it a little bit. So part of the allure of this plugin is the filter, and you can change the slope in itself. So you have a 12 to 60 to 96. So you're just changing how accurate it will be. And the lower that you go in the slope is obviously the more filter or the more frequencies that are going to be cut off. And also, I noticed that if you go higher and higher, or if you go lower, then, oh, well, actually, no, I take that back. So with that, I'm just gonna mess with the filter here and activate. Are you amused yet? Now, the general purpose of this plugin is basically the secret sauce. That would be 40, which is his producer slash engineer. And what he usually does is put a low pass filter and bit reduction. So this other part is a redux. Lowers the bit rate. And what it is supposed to do is make it to where his vocals will pop. And that's something, a technique that 40 developed working with Drake because of Drake's higher voice. And, you know, that just makes his voice stand out over tracks. So that kind of production is key, you know, or that type of engineering is key to getting really sensitive vocals out there. It is not vectoral. It does not stretch or anything like that, so it might be a little bigger, a little smaller on your computer. It doesn't take up a lot of like CPU, so it doesn't take up a lot of resources. It's not a resource hog. However, there is a caveat to this plugin that I would like to point out as something a little different here. I mean, if you're in Ableton Live, all you have to do, or in any DAW to get this effect, is basically pull up a filter, and we can even type in Redux and pull up Redux in here as well, and we can get that same bit reduction. And that's where things get a little weird in terms of if you want to consider purchasing this plugin. It's as simple as this right here, and that's why you should have plugins that actually do a little bit more than what they suggest, or actually, to be honest, it does what does best. But like I was saying, auto filter, bit reduction, and then you basically have this plugin right here. You just don't have the cute UI of Drake crying with his tears filling up the whole entire UI. But yeah, so it's off right now. I'm just gonna show you what it would sound like if you just pull up a regular filter. There's really no magic to this plugin at all. And that is just one part I just did. Let's add some reduction. Oops. All right, let's turn it off. And let's go back to this plugin right here. As simple as that. So tell me how you feel about this. So my hot take, or at least my pros and cons. Pro, hey, it does what it does, and it does it well. I mean, it's a low pass filter and a bit reducer. So if you're into that lo-fi sound, but you want Drake's face to be crying, then absolutely, this plugin is for you. However, this plugin really brings nothing new to the table outside of its UI. I'm pretty sure at the price point of $50, which that is the original price, is on sale for $12.50. Yeah, if it stays $12.50, then absolutely check it out. The budget really went into the UI as is anyways. Do I give this the stamp of approval? Let's be real. I say about 25% just because, but I would raise it up to 50% if they keep it at $12.50 and for the very funny UI.